Alright, so we've finally unpacked in Derby. We've been here about, not even a week. What are we, Wednesday? We got here last Thursday, it's Wednesday. Not even a week, so sussed out the town. Tam's just been at work all week. Spoken to a few locals. Everyone's nice, really nice. So I went into the fishing store, went in the 4x4 store, even the auto electrician as well. He's really knowledgeable about the area and fishing. A few locals, seen down the boat ramp and just around town, whatever. So the fishing sounds like it's going to be off its head, and I've just chucked the rods in. I'm just going to go over fish. This seems to be the spot everyone I've spoken to points me here. So I think it's sort of the only spot apart from the jetty that you can access at the moment, unless you go out in the boat. So it sounds like there's a lot of fresh water still pumping down the river, which I know there is, I saw it all. And a lot of barramundi pushing right up into this little area I'm heading up to. So apparently if you can take the boat out here, which I'll suss it out and I might try and get the boat out soon. Oh, I bought a little boat trailer this week as well, but I gotta go pick it up. It's back in Port Hedland. Yeah, so I'll suss this out. They reckon you can slip the boat in here, and this is a good spot at the minute, just to take the little tinny, and there's plenty of barra up here. So they reckon land-based fishing's just as good as anything up here too. Like plenty of fish just off the riverbanks or off the jetty. Derby's most famous for its massive tides. It would have easily the biggest tides in Australia, but some of the biggest tides in the world, I'd say. So yeah, if you've never seen what a 10 or 11 metre tide looks like, come here and have a look, because it's pretty unreal. There's just mud flats, nothing, the pier's just way up in the air, and then you come down a few hours later and the water is lapping up on the jetty, you know. Unbelievable. So much water moving in and out. So we'll go check out this joint. Hopefully I'll report back with a few fish. Might show you the joint anyway, like show you the little spot. So apparently you just head back out of town, about half an hour out of town, and then head back down towards the river. There's a station down there. I don't think you go on the station, but you sort of skirt around the edge of it or something, and then just sort of follow the river bank along, and there's a nice little creek that sort of feeds into the river, and they catch a lot of barra there, so they call it the cuttings. So we'll go have a look. But it's meant to be pretty muddy out here too, so I've got to be careful. I don't want to get bogged. I'm just by myself, so right, let's go. But yeah, I forgot to say as well, it's really hot here. It's like 38. What are we? 4 in the Arvo. Car's saying 38. And it just doesn't cool down. It's just hot every day. But beautiful afternoons, beautiful nights and mornings. But during the day, it's kind of too hot for the kids, to be honest, to be doing too much. I don't mind getting out there. I mowed the lawns yesterday and I'd sweat, but I don't mind it. I like to eat anyway. So yeah, Tam and the kids, they just hide in the aircon all day. So anyway, a few more, well, maybe a month or something. Hopefully it'll start to cool down a bit. Should be right. Alright, go and fishing. Chicken track. I didn't want to drive through that muck. Take this way on the way back too, heaps better. It's a fair trek out here actually, along this Sort of little dirt road. It was sort of a road, now it's just a bit of a track. And it's getting worse. Oh, get off the road, lizard. Where's he going? Oh, there he is. There he is. Hey. Right, so I've just pulled up. I'm tipping this is the cuttings. Looks like a nice spot, heaps of rocks. First thing I see, there's a big salty sitting right where I was gonna fish. I'll see if I can get him. He's still a bit far away, so I'll probably even just park the car here actually, and I'll try and, so I won't go any closer, I'll try and get him. So this is the spot. So this is a river, it looks wicked spot, low tide at the minute. If you look down there, oh, it's all the zoom I got. So right, where's my fat finger there? There, on the water's edge, that's a croc. Right, there. He's just sunning himself. I'll see if I can get a bit closer, but I doubt it, he'll jump in the water. Anyway, let's go fishing, see how I go. It took a bit longer, so I'm not going to get to fish for too long. I'm going to get home. I want to be back before it's dark because I don't know where I am. So what? And oh yes, what an absolute magic spot. It must be really low tide up here. Fish swimming everywhere. This creek's just running off into the. Oh yeah, it's so good. Running off into the main river. Mate, there's so many fish. I'm not even going to worry about bait. I'm just going to start flicking lures into all these fish. The water is just full of fish. Look at it. That was a croc too. He was up there. Not huge, probably 3 meters. And as soon as I parked the car up, he jumped in the water and swam off. Magic spot. There's just like a little waterfall flowing down here. I'll go for a look over there in a minute. Absolutely magic. And I'm the only one here. So that croc is still sitting there. I'm just gonna go for a walk down that way. I knew it was real muddy up here, so on the way up, bought a pair of booties because it is muddy everywhere up here. Oh, these creeks are magic. I wonder what the water temp's like. Oh, hot water. Oh, but fresh. Hot, fresh water. And muddy. Yeah, he's still sitting up there. Let's see if I can zoom in. My fingers are wet now. Where's his little head sticking out? You just see his head about there. He's just sitting there watching me. Alright, I'll just chuck a lure into these little pools here. See what happens. I'm just gonna have a bit of a flick around the lures, and then I'll try and get some bait and have a fish, and then I'm gonna have to go back soon. I need to come out a bit earlier, otherwise I'm gonna be out here in the dark. Alright, no good on the fishing. I did snap my fishing rod. I went to cast it out, second cast, and it must have just been fatigued or whatever, like perished from the heat or something. Snapped it. So luckily, I still have my hand lines in the back, but didn't catch them anyway. So I was having a muck around throwing the cast net, just in these little creeks, where I saw the croc, just there. Yeah, and look what I got. Oop. Oh yeah, they're for dinner. Beautiful. Actually, I was gonna have a steak for dinner tonight too. I'll have them on the barbie with me steak. I'll chuck a couple of shrimp on the barbie. Nice. And it's just magic. Look at the colours in the sky. Best sunset. It'll be like that every day too. Got a big storm rolling in out the back here. Ooh, lightning there. Nice. It's still like 30 degrees. I'm absolutely sweating. Oh. But that's alright. That's fun. It's nice. What a spot, eh? Oh, magic. What an arvo. So I might start doing... Oh, it's just this cool big storm rolling in over the back. Which happens every day, but it's still cool. So I might start doing some different videos. We were doing back-a-doo stuff. That was sort of Tam, the kids and the family. But I might start doing some fish and chippy stuff. If I'm just going to be, I'll probably doing a fair bit of missions just by myself, or, you know, just with other blokes fishing or something. So I think I might start doing that. I might put that as a separate YouTube channel. I think I've already got a YouTube channel. Start chucking some videos up, and because there's going to be some sick stuff up here. Like, this is literally the first thing I've gone to explore, and it's rad. Even the drive down here was rad. So yeah, and once we get the buggy, so the buggy's ordered. I don't know how far away it is. We ordered a week ago. Buggy's ordered, and I've bought a boat over in Broome. I'm gonna go pick that up on Saturday. Needs a bit of work. It isn't the boat I really wanted to get, but it's a better boat for the area. So I did a bit of research, and the boat I wanted would be good for doing some stuff, but a lot of, you know, I was gonna get a real big 6 meter thing. It would be no good in these creeks. So I've gone for something different. So I'm gonna start doing that up. It's just an old tinny sort of thing. Plate boat, but it's sick. It'll be sick. So I'll do that up a little bit and turn it into a weapon for up here. So we'll have the buggy, 2 boats. The second Land Cruiser's on its way. I haven't heard back from that either. We've got this big girl that's going really well now. And the other ute, the Land Cruiser ute's on its way up still. So like, we're gonna do some sick missions, trips up here. The camping stuff with Tam and the kids, I'll do back-a-doo. My stuff, I think I'll do fish and chippy. So yeah, look forward to it. Oh, there's just everywhere you look, like beautiful sunset, just big thunderstorm rolling in over the bush, and it's just magic country up here at the moment. It's all super green, just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. You sort of think of WA is just this like harsh, sort of deserty, desolate, everything's dry, everything's, you know, but up here, up this far north, it's just beautiful. This time of year, it's just all green. There's water everywhere. There's water on the side of the roads everywhere. So yeah, oh yeah, big storm. All right, I might even invest. I think I will invest in, look, I'm literally just using my phone. I'll invest in some, maybe a GoPro, maybe even think about a drone, but I'm just not that much of a cameraman, so, but I want to do it. I've got the time now, plenty of time. I think I'll do it, make something of it, keep me occupied. All right, if anything cool happens on the drive out, another car just pulled in here and did a little bit of fishing, so I'll just drive past them, see what they're doing. And then if I see anything cool, if it starts bucketing and raining, then I'll chuck it up. Otherwise. So I just slowed down. Because there's some cows. Oh, I missed it. Because there was some cows on the road. And lucky I did, because right there, let's see if I can point out here. Right there is an owl, which was literally sitting in the middle of the road, looked like a stick on the road. So I would have cleaned that up if those cows weren't sitting there. Anyway, they took off. They actually, the little one was panicking, but I don't know where the big one went, just in the bushes here or something. Oh, it's better. Anyway, it's a fair run out. I didn't realise when I was coming in how far it was. It's like a good half an hour back to the main road, just along this sort of bush track. But that's alright. In no hurry. I'll let Tam know I was going to be a bit late, so all good. So, I think I'm about to get nailed by a storm. Oh yeah. It's just got really windy. There's like heaps of crap blowing across the road. And I can see a lot of lightning out in the distance. Take the high beams off so you can see it any better. Oh, you can kind of see the storm better. Oh yeah. And it's just got really windy, so that would, I think it's about to hammer rain. I'm about to get hit by this low. Leave them on for me. I don't know if I can see lights up ahead or I can see a reflection of my lights. There's something up here. Might be back to the road nearly, hopefully. Yep. I've hit the storm. I just called Tam. She said it's just pissing it rain. Storm's right on the house, so it's kind of cool though. Does anyone else ever just feel like they're on Star Wars going at light speed when they're going through a storm? Look at it. Just cruising along. But Chewie, when I tell you, go to light speed. It's awesome. I'm back home. Had a scrub. Storm's passed. It was wild. It was a real wild storm. Bought myself a rum. Got me steak out of the fridge. Just left it out I like to leave them out for a while. Seasoned it up, just a bit of salt and pepper. Did some research. Now I thought Cherabin were only freshwater. I mean, they were in the bottom of that freshwater creek, but it was actually in the saltwater. So, but I was like, prawns don't have. Let me get a bigger one. Prawns don't have nippers, like big long nippers. So I looked it up. I think that's a cherabin. Yeah. Caught in the salt water. Anyway, I'm sure they'll be tasty. They're good size. Look at that. Yeah. So I've had the barbie warming up a few minutes. I just chucked them in the because they're still live. Just chucked them in the freezer just for 5 minutes just to put them to sleep. So yeah, they're pretty right. Alright. So I'm just going to chuck them on the grill, I reckon. Yellow lights are annoying, but I think they keep the bugs away, so. Alright, steak's on. Ones are on. I did put them to sleep, but they're still just twitching a little bit. That's alright. Oh, it's going to be good. Just surf and tough. I love being back up in tropical Australia. The top half of Australia is just so rad. Just every night. Where is it? Look at that. Every night, big storm rolls in. It's totally warm, like always warm. It's just good barbecuing weather every single day. Oh, everything's super green. Grass is green. Just full of life. Like I can just hear. I don't even know what they are. Birds, geckos. That was a big one. good, so good. You gotta love it up here. It's the best. You know, come straight back from the river, feed of prawns. Easy. I just went down after Tam went to work, like got home from work. I said, oh, I might just spur of the moment. I was like, oh, I might go for a fish, got a little bit of extra time. Bang. I mean, it would have been better if I caught a barra, but it doesn't matter. I'm sure I'll get plenty. Shame I snapped that rod, but I actually I bought 2 of them rods and they've both snapped the same way, just casting big baits, I guess, on small rods. Doesn't like it. Alright, see how this is going. I think this steak should nearly be done. Yes.